back to my channel. Welcome back to Divine Designs by Didi. If this is your first time visiting, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are a returning guest, I really appreciate you coming back to visit little old me. I know it's been a while since I've been here on this camera, and I really appreciate all the prayers and all the support, and I really appreciate all the new subscribers that I've had. I have reached 1,600 subscribers now, and I've only been doing this a little over 2 years, so I'm really thankful for the little 1,600 subscribers that I do have. So if you guys would please share my videos, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if there's anything that you would like to know. I'm still trying to get this thing down right. I'm not quite good at it yet. I just got a new camera, new tripod, just got some new stuff. So I'm trying it out. So you guys please me, and thank you for watching. Let's get to the DIYs. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Divine Designs by Didi. I just got some paint on here. What I'm going to do is I have a lot of painting that I need to get done. So I'm going to go ahead on and paint everything that I need to paint so that I can dry. So what I have to paint is I'm going to paint this little rainbow here. I'm also going to paint these little signs. I have 3 of these, and I'm going to take that off there. I have 2 of these here. These little welcome fall little plaques here that I have broken up one, and I'm going to paint these. I also have these metal pans, metal little flower thingamajigs. I'm going to paint these as well. I paid, it says $5.99 on them, but I believe I got them for half price. And I also have these little containers here. They look like flower pots, but they are some type of medical container, because it has like the ounces or cc's or something on here. So I think it's like some type of medical cup, but I'm going to use them as flower pots, and I paid 79 cents for them. And I also have 4 of these that I'm going to do. So what I've done is I've mixed my baking soda into my paint here. And so I'm going to start painting. And I also have these little containers here. Actually, these are the little wall units that you can get from the Dollar Tree. And then I have these 2 of these that I'm going to remove this little home thing off of. It's just paper anyway, and I'm going to paint these as well. So I got a lot of painting that I need to do, and I want to do it all in one segment. So, and then I'm gonna come back and get my DIYs together. So you guys stay tuned for the DIYs. Okay, I got my first coat on everything. This is my first coat on everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry. Then I'm going to put it I'm going to put a second coat on everything, and then I'm going to turn it over. So you guys stay tuned. We're going to build these DIYs together. Okay, I'm back. So I'm going to start with this one here. These are my little hanging pots that I have here. And what I have is I have elephant and I have steel paint. And I am going to take a little bit of this, and I'm going to use a little chippy brush here. I'm going to put the dark one on first. And the reason why I'm putting gray is because the gray is the color of my house. It's gray and white. So these are actually going to be hanging on my house. So that's why I picked these 2 colors. And I'm not trying to do like a galvanized. I just want like a little color. I don't want the galvanized look, but I don't want it to be all the way white. So these have like a little leaf detail in them. And the only thing is that I'm going to do is I'm going to dry brush. So I'm going to start with the dark. I'm going to dry brush a little bit of this on there. You can see the detail coming out in this. And that's all I want to do. And like I said, you can see all the little leaves coming out, and it came out really, really nice. And so then I'm going to take a little bit of this slate, which is a little bit lighter. And I'm just going to dab a little bit of that on there. And so I'm not really worried about the back because the back is going to be against the house. So this is basically what I was trying to do, is to have the leaf design come out like that. I got a little bit too much on there, but that's okay. It's crafting and I'm not perfect. So I'm going to put my little heating gun on here to dry this a little bit so I can continue on with the next one. So I'm going to dry this a little bit with my heating gun here. You know this paint dries fast anyway. So I'm going to try not to touch it. It's not all the way dry, but I'm going to try not to touch it. So I'm going to turn it around this way. So what I want to do is I got this old phone. Like I said, it's old. It's been used numerous times. And I'm going to take my ruler here. I'm going to take just a little bit of this off. Just a little bit. And take a little bit of the side off here. And I'm going to slide that right on in there. Try not to touch it. So I slid that right on in there. Then I have this little piece here. And I'm going to try to slide in here. So I got that in there. And I'm going to set the rest of this to the side. And I'm going to use my little cleaner here to get this up. My little ladybug action. Okay, so this is just a little ladybug vacuum cleaner. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start decorating. And I just have some greenery here. I ordered this actually online from eBay. And this is just some little greenery. And then these little ones here, I got from Foliage. It just says Foliage. And I got these from Dollar Tree. So these little ones I ordered off eBay. And they come in two like this. And I ordered, I don't remember. I have to go back and look at my receipt. But anyway, I ordered a whole bunch of these from eBay. And so I'm just going to use greenery because you guys will see that what I'm doing outside this year. I'm not going to put a lot of color like I usually do. So I will be cutting these off. And like I said, I have a lot of these. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I went and got some moss, and I put some moss in the bottom of this because you can still see the foam down in there. So now I've cut these off. I'm just going to start randomly pushing these down in there. I have two different types of foliage. So I'm just going to put these down in here. Randomly putting foliage in here, and I'm going to give it a little haircut here in just a minute because I really don't want it, the middle part at least, longer than the, well, I guess it doesn't look too bad. I want you to be able to see the hanging part here, so I am going to cut a few of these off. When it's hanging up, so I needed to cut a little of this off. So that's what I'm doing. Now I'm going to take all the little foliage that I just cut off and just stick it in there, in the front, in the sides, in the back. Just take the little leaves. And it's going to look like this. Cut this one down here. So there we go. That's that one. And here's the other one. So this is take one on this one. So I'm actually done with this one here. And you'll see a final look at the end. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little sign here. So this is what it looks like after it got done painting. I went on and put some little knobs on there and painted those. And I also glued the Home Sweet Home on there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more foam. I'm going to see if I can find me another piece of used foam, which I don't see. So I'm going to have to open up a brand new one. Even though I have this left, that's not going to be enough. So I am going to... Oh, first I'm going to paint it. Oh, I forgot. Duh. First I'm going to paint this. And this one here is actually going to be gray as well. So yeah, this is going to be gray also. I had already put my paintbrushes away and forgot that I was painting. Duh. So I'm going to take a little of this elephant paint again. And I'm going to dab it on here on my brush. Brush it on. So this is what this one looks like. Okay. So now I'm going to take some foam and I'm going to put some foam down in here and some moss. What did I do with my ruler? I guess I'll put it back. So I'm going to take my little ruler here and I'm going to kind of measure how wide it is. And I think it's probably about like that. And probably about that wide. Let's see. Cut a little bit more off. Perfect, perfect. And where's that other little piece? I'm going to use those little pieces from earlier. Voila, there we go. I don't know what is going on with my glue gun. It wants to get on camera and act crazy, but it's been working fine. This thing costs too much money. It better start working right. So I'm just going to put a little glue on here on the going to put a little glue on the foam right here so that I can put some moss on top of it. Take a little bit of this greenery moss, put on here. So I want you to be able to see the moss, but I also want you to be able to see the leaves that I'm getting ready to put on here. So that's why I'm putting a lot of moss on here, because I love the way this green moss looks. So I really want you to be able to see it, but I don't want it to be falling all out either. So I'm going to make sure I smash that down on the hot glue so it won't come off. See, and that's going to look like that. There you go, ruler. So let me clean this up right here. Put these to the side. I'm going to use some of this greenery, this foliage here, but I'm going to use some other stuff also. So let me get my little ladybug out and see what she can do. She seems to be working fine. Cleaning up this mess here. Okay. So I'm going to set her to the side. And these are the flowers here that I'm going to put in the Home Sweet Home. So I have these little yellow flowers here from, this just says greenery bouquet, and this is from the Dollar Tree as well. So, but I want the yellow ones out of here. I'm going to save the other ones for another project. So I have these yellow ones here. Put these to the side. Then I also have these yellow ones here. Then I have some little foliage here. This is some greenery bouquet. This is just leaves. I thought these are really, really pretty. So I'm going to use a few of these leaves, because I just really like these. Ain't those pretty? Those are so pretty. So I'm just going to use a few of these. I'm not going to use a lot because they're so big, but they are beautiful. I really like the way they look. Ain't that pretty? So now I'm going to stick my yellow ones down off in there. It's one yellow. It's another yellow. It's another yellow. Then I have these little yellow sticks here. I'm going to stick in between in there. And I have a yellow here. I have a yellow here. Ooh, that's looking pretty. So now I'm going to take a little bit of this foliage here that I had left from cutting the other ones. And I'm just going to stick these in here. And that looks like that's all of those. Let me see if I have any more foliage. So I think this is it here. I got one more yellow flower here. I'll hold on to that one, because I don't have any room for it. But this is how this is looking here. I really like the way this look. Came out really nice. And you can either hang it up. You could put a hanger on the back of it if you wanted to. And hang it up. But I wanted to sit on my counter. So that's why I got this like this. I'm going to put something right in there, which will be another leaf. Another little piece of this foliage here. Stick that right in there. I'm going to get one more and stick right there next to it. Looks like it needed a little bit. Like it needed a little bit more right there. There we go. Okay, so this is the second one. My little decor piece. I think it came out really nice. This is the second one. So I'm going to set this one to the side. Then I'm going to come back to, let's go ahead with the little circles at the bottom. And this is the way it came out. It came out really, really good. You'll see this at the end too. I am going to actually, I think I'm going to dry brush this with brown. So let me get my brown here. Let's see. That's gray. Let's see, brown. See what this is. Okay, I have a little brown here. No, that's glass paint. Where you at, brown? Okay. I have this, what is this? I don't have my glasses on and I can't see. This is hazelnut. So I have this hazelnut here. This is actually going to go in my house somewhere. I don't know exactly where right now, but I'm going to put some little whatnots on this. So this is hazelnut. And I'm going to brush a little bit of this. Ooh, that needs to be stirred up. That hazelnut needs to be stirred up a little bit. Let me find a little brush. A little paintbrush here. Let me stir that up in there. Because that came out with a little black on it. So that means I hadn't used that in a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry brush this on here. And I'm going in one direction when I go to the bottom here, because I don't want it all in swirled around or anything. So that's why I'm doing that. But on here, I'm just dry brushing on the little dots, the little wooden dials here. And I'm going to keep going one direction. So I'm gonna have to go to the thrift store or somewhere and see if I can find me some. Because I didn't know I was gonna make this tray. So as you can see, I kind of messed up on that and I got it too wet. So I'm going to go back in there and streak it with some white while it's still wet. So I'm going to dip this in the white one time. I'm going to dab it out and then I'm going to go back through here and I'm going to streak it through. I kind of like this better. I think I'm going to do all of them like that. concentrating. I'm going to dab a little bit of this brown on here. So I'm really liking the way this is looking. I am really, really, really liking this. Looks really aged, which is, that is what I was trying to go for. So this is what it looks like. If you're looking at it head on, and then this is from the sides. This is what it's looking like from the sides. I really, really, really like the way this came out. So I'm going to let these dry. And I'm going to ponder on this one here until tomorrow. And then I'm going to come back tomorrow with another, I don't know. I'm going to come back tomorrow with this. So you guys stay tuned.